Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. I'm John Reichert, and today I'm joined by the Blues player, Scott Van Dort. Scott, we are here to call the game to this afternoon between the Slashers and the Smart Aces. These are two of the top teams in D-League. How do you see this one playing out?
I mean, I called it on Facebook. I really think the Smart Aces are probably going to take this one, but I've been looking forward to this all week. I think it's going to be a great game.
This has been one of the premier matchups of the league. We have the Slashers in first place in their conference.
Yep.
The Smart Aces in second or third place in their conference, right at their heels. Two key players missing today. For the Slashers, it's Jason Enskat. And for the Smart Aces, it's going to be Scott Carlisle.
Yep, that's right.
And how does the absence of those two players affect either team, pro and con?
Well, Enskat is huge. He's one of the main defenders for the Slashers. He's usually on an opposite line to Ben's, and they pretty much just clear up defense at all times. So without him, it's going to be interesting to see how they cover that. And similarly for the Smart Aces, it'll be interesting to see how they go without Carlisle.
The Smart Aces are defended in net today by Jake Kello. Kello filling in for Mark Corey, who has been out for a large part of the regular season with an injury. No word yet on if that's going to be season-ending or not. And it looks as if the Slashers have a substitute goalie as well. That looks like Eric Zamora.
Wow.
And it is. Eric Zamora filling in for the Slashers in the absence of Cole Reynolds. Now, Reynolds has an assist on the season in net for the Slashers. Zamora's been having a pretty good year for himself. He's just coming off the ice out of a 3-0 victory over the Knights for the Tall Boys in the previous game. How does that affect a goaltender after he's already had spent so much energy playing a tough game previous?
I mean, you would obviously rather have the win. I would say he's probably feeling pretty chuffed with himself right now. But, I mean, in the brief amount of time that I caught the third period, he was hustling out there. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes.
Hustle is Eric Zamora's middle name. His mother had issues, I guess. Anyway, we are going to get this one started here momentarily. It looks like the Aces have a pretty short bench today, Scott. I'm counting 6-7 skaters and a goalie. That leaves two players on the bench. Now, when you go into a game, you've been part of a short bench game before, so have I. But when you go into a game knowing you're going to be this short bench, the mindset of just suck it up and drive on sets in, and you know what to expect instead of being surprised. Am I right?
Yeah, and I mean, we're playing D-League, so if nothing else, look forward to the extra ice time. But, against the Slashers, I wouldn't be looking forward to it too much. We'll see how they go.
Kello in net for the team in black. Zamora in team for the Slashers in green. We are getting ready. Tim Terrell ready to drop the puck. We are underway. And this one proves to be a good one. No matter how short-benched either team is, I think both are going to give their best effort. Hustle has never been a question for either one of these teams. As Alex Garton of the Aces gets off a shot early here in the period. Zamora tested early, stops that one with the pad, and we are 30 seconds in. One shot on goal already for the Aces. Kept into the point by Adamson for the Slashers, broken up by Jonas Reinholdson. Every team on the Aces is going to be a jack of all trades today and wear a lot of hats today, Scott. You see Reinholdson lining up at D, filling in just there, blocking that shot. You've had to do this, as we've said. What mindset do you go into looking or when you're faced with a short bench like this?
I'm not really sure because I've never quite been in a position to this extent. It'll be interesting to see how they handle the line changes.
Face-off won by the Slashers just inside the Aces zone, chased down by Biagini. He battles with Reinholdson. Josh Wagner, the former Slasher, comes away with the puck over to Garton on the near side. Garton gains the zone, looking to make a move, gets around one man and two. Bothered by Adamson, kept in by Stats. I beg your pardon, that is Chad Garton. There's about 100 Stats, and I don't mean the statistics, I mean they are members of the same family playing for the Smart Aces. I see they are in absence today. There's a shot by Peterson on a deflected shot, and it goes in. Zamora was sprawling to make the save, and the Aces get up early, just a minute 20 into this opening frame.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say Kip did a good job staying on Garton, but then it came right back out to the slot, and yep, like you said, put out.
1-0 the Aces in front of the Slashers. We are glad you joined us today here on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. We have to tell you that every game brought to you by D-League Radio is sponsored by the Keg Stand over in West Des Moines. Over 80 beers on tap, a full menu, Open 7 days a week till 2 a.m. The home of D-League, the home of D-League Radio, the Keg Stand. Now Lance Benz for the Slashers comes into the Aces zone, makes a move, gets it over to Taylor McKee. She can't handle the pass. It's broken up by Patrick Stats and up and out of the zone. Slashers recovered. Alex Garten tries a stretch pass to Peterson. Peterson gains the zone. It's a 3-on-2 if Reinholdson can get in. He has Knutson with him. Tries a wrist shot. It goes in on Zamora. The puck is still loose. Reinholdson can't get that one to go in. Around the net and kept in by Stats. Now taken away by Reeves. Reeves comes away with 2-on-1, but Alex Garten able to get back for the Aces. Makes a move and comes away. Now it's a 3-on-2 the other way for the team in black. Garten makes a move, comes around, shoots and scores.
That was cute. That was very good.
We have a wide range of talent on both benches today, Scott. This is really on display already with the move by Alex Garten to give the Aces a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When you have a short bench, you really want their star players to be there. And I mean, Garten's here, and he's already making his presence known.
Not much Zamora could do on that one. He was hung out to dry with that fine move by Garten. Now Knutson able to get puck out of the zone for the Aces. Asplund sends it in on net. They were offside. Face-off will have to come all the way back down into the Slashers zone, and we will get a face-off to the left of Zamora. In earlier action, it was the Tall Boys winning 3-0 over the Knights. Tall Boys all over the place. They were just a force to be reckoned with today.
Yep. I mean, like I said, I only caught the end of that game, but wow, you look tired out there, John.
I'm not going to lie, I was. Kept in by Stats over on the far side. Tries a shot. That goes wide. Wraps around the boards. McCormick tries to get the puck clear, but it's kept in by the Aces. And now Troy Mayfield, the former Flyers captain, gets it up to the current captain, Brian McCormick. Unable to connect on a pass, and there's Reinholdson for the Aces, intercepted by Reeves. He tries to get around Reinholdson and Knutson, and does. Gains the zone, goes around the net, makes a centering pass to McCormick. There's a weak shot, and Kello's able to steer that away. Wagner looks to clear. Funny bounce off the near side boards. McCormick tries to get to Mayfield. Chipped out of the zone by Reinholdson, and he comes away 2-on-2. Having to get around Asplund, poked away by Asplund nicely. But now Reinholdson has it. He has a man breaking to the net, makes a move around Mayfield, loses control of the puck, and it's going to be Asplund coming out of the zone for the Slashers. He has McCormick with him. Stott's able to get back. Asplund tries a shot, saved by Kello, rebound. Asplund followed up and got his own rebound. We get a whistle, and we are going to have to see what's going on here. It looks as if a penalty is going to be called on the Aces. It's a hooking call, and Ian Knutson will sit for 3 minutes, and the Slashers will go on the power play to try to get on the board behind 2-0 early in the contest.
Yep. And I mean, the smart Aces with that short bench, they want to build a lead and they want to carry that lead into the third. And when they're running out of legs, still have a bit of a barrier to hide behind. But we'll see if the Slashers can get one here.
Yeah, if you're going to take a penalty, do it in the third period when you're worn out. Eric Kipp at center ice for the Slashers, looks to gain the zone, and the Slashers start their power play. It's Tommy Hoffman dumping it in deep, and the Aces will give chase. Alex Garten behind his own net, clears the puck, sends it the length of the ice, and the Slashers will have to regroup. Chased down by Biagini, up and off the boards. Ooh, kept in by Peterson. It goes off his body. Biagini, nice recovery, trying to get it up and out of the zone, and does. Puck eludes Nick Neighbor. Biagini back up to Neighbor on the near side boards. Neighbor gets around Wagner, and those two former teammates battle it out. Now Wagner comes away with the puck. He has Peterson on the far side. It's a 2-on-1. Biagini breaks that up. It's over to Peterson. He risks a shot on goal. Zamora will hang on to it and cover up. We will get a stoppage in play. 2:07 remaining on the Slashers power play, but the face-off back down deep in their own zone.
Yep, and Biagini gives him a little pat on the head and says, thanks for that one. Sorry about that. Like we said, he played in the previous game, so they were probably hoping to give him a bit of the rest during the first, but not happening.
Yeah, if I'm Zamora, I'm going to stop as many pucks as I can and just cover up just to catch my breath. He and I both, after the handshake line of the previous game, both kind of shook hands, said, yeah, way to go, see you, bye, and jumped off the ice quickly to change clothes to get into our respective new roles. He has the harder job, that's for sure.
I don't know. Commentating is pretty rigorous in some ways.
Adamson comes into the Aces zone. He's bothered by Stats. Cale Adamson in the near side corner. Has players in front, can't see him. Good defense by Stats. Breaks that up. Adamson battling nicely. Cleared up and out of the zone by the Aces. Gathered in at the line by Asplund. He waits for his team to recover. Dumps back in. Slashers still offside.
Still offside.
Aces get a free out. It comes up and out of the zone. Chipped up by Hoffman. Into the zone. Icing waved off. Stats gets it beside his own net. Over to Alex Garten. Garten bothered by Asplund. Gathers in a loose puck behind his own net. Curls. Loses control. Hits Reinholdson, who is hanging out in the center zone. Reinholdson has a man break. If he just get it to a good back check by Adamson to break that up. That was Peterson coming in, and now Reinholdson still with the puck. Tries a shot, blocked by Adamson. Good defense by Cale Adamson twice on this Slashers power play, but it's the Aces with the best chances. Reinholdson centering pass over to Peterson, just in his skates. He couldn't get a good shot off. Adamson up to, that's going to be Benz on the left wing. On the point, near the boards, Benz curls around at center ice, gains the zone. Gets around Reinholdson, can't get around Stats, but gathers in a loose puck. Gets it up to the point to Asplund. Asplund tries a shot that floats up into the near side corner where Adamson will chase it down. Centering pass broken up by Stats, and now a stretch pass as Knutson was coming out of the box, and Knutson will gain the zone. Wraps it around the boards. Chased down by Sean Peterson. Peterson can't handle that. Asplund will pick it up on the near side boards and look to get the Slashers up and out of the zone. Chased down by Reinholdson. We're going to be saying the same names for the Aces over and over again because they're rarely going to get a break.
Yep. Ooh.
Reinholdson wide open. A bad defensive change for the Slashers. Makes a move, comes in, takes a shot. Saved by Zamora. And those two buddies, you know Reinholdson wanted to get one on Zamora. Those two are really good friends off the ice. But in this game, all holds barred.
Yeah.
Reinholdson not able to score.
Well, he pulled it in almost a bit of a toe drag into the slot, and he just couldn't quite get any elevation over it. Zamora had him. I really hope we're getting some footage of the Smart Aces line changes because they're hilarious.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Just one on, one off.
Shot attempt broken up by Reeves, and it's Benz on the near side boards. Turns on the Jets, tries to get around Wagner. Ooh. Curls up, not out. Kip able to keep the loose puck in. Makes a move on the face-off circle, goes down into the corner where the Aces, who are really carrying the play, keep that in. That's going to be a hand pass.
Yep.
Reeves tapped it right over to Benz. The perfect definition of a hand pass.
Yeah,
that was pretty
it looked
evident
like he
there.
was trying to do it as well. In some other sports, that would have been a real quality play. Hockey, not so much.
Not so much. 9:40 remaining here in the first period. It is 2-0 Aces in front of the Slashers. We thank you for joining us here on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV as we have two more games to follow this one, so stay tuned. Slashers in their own zone. Kept in at the point by Reinholdson. Reinholdson playing D on this shift. Tries a shot, broken up by Reeves. Reeves gets around Nick Garten. Makes a move and looks to get up ice with speed. He has two other players with him. That's Kip and another person.
I think it's Gates.
It is Gates. Puck comes loose in the slots. Reeves able to chase it down. Comes out to the point. Kept in by Biagini. And Reeves goes behind the net where Alex Garten will give chase for the Aces. And the Aces look to get back up ice. On the near side boards, it's Garten. He comes in onside, bothered by Reeves. Tries a shot, hits the outside of the net. Garten with his own rebound. Centering pass up to the slot. Shot by his brother, Nick Garten. Zamora with the stop, and we'll get a stoppage in play with 8:40 remaining here in this first period.
Yep. And there are always those little things when you're playing with a short bench or when you're playing against a team with a short bench. I'll be saying the Slashers really want to hustle on these line changes, whereas the Smart Aces are going to be wanting to take their time.
Hey, everybody, we want to tell you, though, that the next D-League night is going to be on Tuesday, March 21st. Keep listening to D-League Radio for more details, but we have the next D-League night, Tuesday, March 21st. That is, 9 days from now. Don't miss out on that. It's going to be at the Keg Stand. And the last D-League night was a real big success. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We had a great time. The next one proves to be even better as we have more information on the playoffs coming. and other announcements as well we'll get into this afternoon, but it's the slashers coming in the zone. That's going to be Asplund. He tries a shot. That's deflected by Stats. The puck is loose in the slot. Saved by Kello. Rebound comes out in front. Kello tries to cover up. It comes to the point. Mayfield keeps it in. But now it's going to be Ryan Holtzen. Gets it back to Nick Garton, who tries a stretch pass up to Peterson, who can't handle it. And the slashers will regroup in their own zone. It's Troy Mayfield. Tries to get around Peterson and cannot. Taken by Nick Garton. Garton from the face-off circle. Tries a shot. That gets deflected. Asplund will chase it down for the slashers. Takes it up off the boards, the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Kello will play it for the Aces and leave it for Wagner. I thought that was icing myself.
Yeah, I missed that one, but we'll assume it a deflection maybe.
McCormick at the point. Tries a shot that goes weakly to the face-off circle where Peterson will gather it in. Tries to clear it up and out. McCormick keeps it in at the point. Nice keep in by Brian McCormick. Cale Adamson chases it to the left wing side, to the right wing side. In the face-off circle, tries a shot. That catches Kello by surprise, but he steers it to the far side corner. Adamson tries a centering pass to Gates. Kello able to steer that behind the net. Clearing attempt by the Aces. Comes up to center ice. And that's going to be Garton coming in. He has a 2-3-on-1 if they hurry. Garton comes in, has a man at center, tries a shot, hits the outside of the net. Peterson chases it down. Tries to float one up off the mask of Zamora. Kept in at the point by Stats. Stats makes a move, comes into the face-off circle. Over to Garton. Garton tries a shot, saved by Zamora. Clearing attempt by the slashers, kept in by Wagner. That goes wide of the net. Garton will chase down a loose puck, tries to make a move, but that's taken away by Asplund. He'll send it down the length of the ice. Icing's going to be waved off this one as well, as Alex Garton of the Aces will gather in the loose puck and go behind his own net. Lots of room to skate for these players today. Seems like the Aces are not in too much of a hurry.
I wonder why.
When breaking up the ice. Alex Garton tries to get around Reeves, loses his footing. Reeves will gather a loose puck, cannot get around Stats. Stats to Reinholdson, intercepted by Hoffman. And now a loose puck will go deep into the Aces zone. Slashers send 2 forecheckers in. It's Stats behind his own net, bothered by Reeves. Puck is loose off to the side, and will go along the far side walls where Reinholdson will gather it in and send it up to center ice where Kip will take it in. Kip gathers in, gains the blue line, comes in. He has a monster shot. Tries a centering pass. It's Nick Neighbor putting it in. A great move by Eric Kip, Scott. Had everybody following him to the side of the net. Nick Neighbor was all by himself, and he buries it to bring the Slashers back to within 1.
Yeah, and I'm the same. I had all eyes on Kip. I was waiting for the shot, and the angle got worse and worse and worse, and then the perfect pass to Neighbor. That was fantastic.
So while the Aces have been carrying the play for the most part, it's the Slashers. They're resilient. They're not going to give up, and now they're back to within 1, and we still have 4.5 left in the first period.
Yep, and here comes Reeves, bringing it in.
Aces trying to get it up. It's up and out of the zone. It's Peterson coming in alone on a breakaway. Asplund giving chase. Tries a shot. Saved by Zamora. Rebound is loose. Asplund clears it away. Good save by Zamora. Asplund able to get back for the Slashers and clear out any loose change.
Yeah, these have been hard shots by the Smart Aces. There have been a few rebounds by Zamora, which have really just popped out there for the taking, but the Slashers are doing a good job of clearing it.
Knudsen chases in a loose puck. Goes around the Slasher. That a shot attempt. Zamora got a piece of that. Knudsen chases down a loose puck in the near side corner. Tries a centering pass, broken up by Mayfield. Bothered by Knudsen, and now Mayfield will gather in a loose puck and look to break out. He has Neighbor all the way up ice. Weak pass attempt kept in by Garton. Shot attempt blocked by Mayfield. Mayfield had Reeves and Neighbor at center ice all by themselves.
Yep. And he went for the overhead in a sense and didn't quite get all of it, and then he felt the need to block that.
He barely got
a little bit of it.
Yeah, very little.
But he owed Zamora on that one, so he had to block that shot coming up.
Yes, he did. I think Zamora's letting him know about that too. Face off to the left of the Slasher goalie, one back by Reeves. Mayfield not taking any chances, wraps it around where Taylor McKee will give chase, chips it up and out. Good play, Taylor McKee, to clear the zone. 2-1 Aces in front of the Slashers. 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. It's been Aces in a large part for this opening period. But they are short benched, and there's still a lot of game to go, and it's Benz who makes a move around one player, can't get around two. Chased down by McKee. She gets it back to her defenseman, Asplund. Asplund up to Reeves. Bouncing puck gets past him. Peterson will take over from the defensive position in his own zone. Blocked by Reeves. Kept in the zone. Centering pass by Benz. Misses everybody. McKee will send it back behind the Aces net where Peterson will gather hold. His clearing attempt he fans on. Now Benz comes away. Gathers in a loose puck. Has McKee out in front. She's bothered by Knutson. Benz still with the puck. Out to Asplund. Asplund can't get a shot off. Broken up by Garten. Punch deep into the slasher zone. There's a shot saved by Kello on an Asplund shot, and he scores. Asplund follows up his own shot, gathers in the loose change, and buries it. We are tied with 2:11 remaining in the first period. Good play by Andrew Asplund.
Very much so. I mean, the Slashers are looking dangerous when they can get it down there. The Smart Aces may be the better passing team at this stage, but yep, they've seen that lead evaporate just like that. 2-2 we're standing at.
Lots of game remaining. This could be this could be a barn burner. We'll have to wait and see. I was not expecting a short bench like this for the Aces. I didn't get a message or anything that they were going to be that short benched. But it usually makes for an entertaining game. Cleared up, not out by the Slashes. Now Garten will gain the zone for the Aces. He has Peterson with him. Kip breaks up that play, gathers in a loose puck in the far side corner. He's bothered by Peterson and Garten.
Good work, Kip. Good play.
Cleared out by Kip, the length of the ice. Kello will gather in a loose puck. Gets it to Wagner, who loses control of it. It's going to be Gates. Gates can't get a good backhander off. Centering pass out to Adamson. Shot. Kello with the save. He'll cover up. Gates with a real nice backhand centering pass. Adamson all by himself on the forecheck. And the Aces dodge a bullet, Scott.
Yeah, two genuine chances there. Gates tried to put it in with the backhand, didn't get all of it, but collected his own missed pass really well. Put it in the slot. Asplund couldn't quite get it away.
Face off to the right of Kello. 39 seconds remaining. Kip from the point. He's going to fire a good shot. Kello steers that away to the far side. Ryan Holtzen for the Aces. Looks to get it past Biagini. Biagini keeps it tangled up in his skates.
Ooh.
And now sent the length of the ice. That will be icing, and that will more or less take care of this first period with 20 seconds left. In what was very entertaining. It was the Aces right off the bat, but the resiliency of the Slashers able to tie the score at 2 as we wind down this first period. Scott, I don't know how you got to think that the time is not a favorable factor for the Aces. They are making a lot of good things happen in that first period, but fatigue is going to set in sooner or later.
Yep. And when the Slashers have quite a few players that can really break a game open with pace, they're going to have to be back-checking in that third. And like I said, they're really going to want to carry a lead into the third if they're going to be a strong chance of taking this game.
And once again, we will tell you during the intermission that all games brought to you on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV are brought to you by the Keg Stand, 3530 West Town Parkway in West Des Moines. They have over 90 beers on tap. They have a full menu. Everybody knows how much I like wings on Wednesday at half price. Penny pitchers as well. Again, they are open until 2 a.m. every night of the week. They are the home of D-League and the home of D-League Radio and the home of D-League Nights. The next one being Tuesday, March 21st, 7 p.m. We had a great time this last time out. Come on out. Enjoy the evening with your D-League friends and family. The Keg Stand in West Des Moines.
Yep, and I really like the idea of having two of the D-League nights quite close together. Felt like there was a bit of a gap between the draft and some of the other nights, but this will be good.
It was, and we had scheduling issues.
Yeah.
We had just a lot of things, a lot of factors going in, but now as the season is winding down, we have a lot more free time on our hands, it seems. All the holidays, I think, are up. Easter's coming up, though, I guess.
I guess. I mean, definitely, it's going to be there.
So, we start off the second period as we started off the first. We are tied. And 20 minutes are on the board, and we are underway. It's a long change. You got to think, how are the Aces going to conserve energy? That's going to be offside. No, they don't call it. Wow.
I think it was kept in. I mean, I may have missed it, but
Either way, the play still continues, and it's going to be Neighbor missing the pass, but Adamson will chase it down. He has Stats back defending. Shot and a save by Kello. Real nice save by Jake Kello. Neighbor gathers in a loose puck. Stats gets it up and out.
Mayfield's going to have to hustle here.
Yeah, because Knutsen's coming. Knutsen wins that battle and gets to the puck first. Mayfield able to control it. It's taken by, that is Garten. I beg your pardon, that is Schulenberger. It's a name we don't call often enough, actually.
It's a good name, though.
It is Nelson Schulenberger. Again, more with the German names. We got a ton of, just a ton of Krauts in this league. Kept in by Stats. He tries a shot attempt. It fans on it. Hoffman tries to get it up and out. Kept in by Knutsen. Back over to Stats. He has Schulenberger open. Reinholdson breaking towards the net. And that's going to be Garten. Garten back to Stats. Stats tries a pass between his legs, taken by Hoffman. Hoffman leads pass out to Cale Adamson. Adamson will come down the near side boards. Tries to make a move. Good poke check by Stats to get that puck off his stick. Up and out by the Aces. Asplund gets a stretch pass up to Adamson, who tips it. No icing on this play. Adamson and Wagner chase it down. Those two were teammates for a couple of seasons on the Slashers. Broken up at center ice by Asplund. Asplund is a name we're saying over and over again, Scott. He's having a pretty good game for the Slashers so far with a goal and some pretty good play back on defense.
Yeah, he's been everywhere. Oh, here we've got a break.
Uh-oh, it's going to be Reinholdson coming in unabated. Takes a shot. Zamora has it. I wasn't sure at first, Scott, but Zamora makes the save on a breakaway by Reinholdson. Reinholdson 0 for 2 now against his pal.
Yeah, and Zamora was kind of cradling it. I was waiting for it to drop out, and so was Reinholdson, but not quite. He held on to it. Good save.
Face off to the right of the Slasher keeper. One back by Reeves. Ace is able to gather it in. It's going to be Peterson behind the net, sends it right through the blue ice. Nobody there to tap it home. Reinholdson on the left wing side. Tries a centering pass. That's broken up by Reeves. On the near side boards. Looking to break out. He had Benz with him, and he has McKee on the left wing side. Tries to get around Stutz. Backhand pass intercepted by Garten. Puck comes up and out. Reinholdson has it. He has players with him, unable to gather in the puck loosely. It looked like it was bouncing on him, Scott, but he had wingers over on his right, wide open.
Yeah, he had a few, kind of got caught in his skates a little at first as well.
Blocked by Garten. Garten still with the puck in the faceoff circle. Comes across the slot. Tries a shot. Zamora able to keep that in. It's still loose in the paint. Zamora covers up and we'll get a whistle.
Ooh.
That was scary.
Yep, it was scary. Zamora scared as well.
I think so. 16 and a half remaining here in the second period. We're tied at 2, the Slashers and the Aces, here on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. Shot attempt off the faceoff, which of course works every time.
Yep. How many have we got this season? Maybe one?
It's such a wasted play. Okay, there. See, now you have possession of the puck. Reinholdson behind the Slasher net. Tries a centering pass. Zamora able to get a piece of that, and it goes behind the net where Knutsen will chase it down for the team in black. Reinholdson back to Knutsen, intercepted by Reeves. Around the boards, taken by Garten. Shot attempt blocked by Reeves. Clearing attempt kept in by Peterson. Now Benz is able to get it out, but good play by Wagner
Benz
to
would have
keep
been
Benz
away.
on a breakaway.
Yep.
I think that's the last thing any goalie wants to see right now is Lance Benz coming down with a full head of steam and nobody else there to guard him. Puck comes up and out of the zone, but taken by Alex Garten. He dances on the blue line, and they are going to be offside. Yeah, Josh Wagner stood up and made that play happen. Otherwise, it's Benz on a breakaway.
Yep. And Benz has got such pace that if he tried to play it a bit more conservatively, I think Benz would have just burned him as well. So really good play there, really good pinch.
Reeves with the puck, tries to get around Wagner and does. Has McCormick on the back door. Good play by Garten to make sure that pass doesn't take place. Gates dumps it deep into the corner. Wagner will take it for the Aces behind his own net, tries to clear it up and out. Kept in by Mayfield nicely. Now a loose puck. Mayfield keeps it in again. And the Aces unable to clear the zone. There's a centering attempt by Reeves, unable to get it through. Reeves still with the puck on the right wing side. Battles with the two Garten boys. Comes up to Asplund, his shot attempt wide. McCormick will chase it down on the far side. He battles with Knutson, who is his brother-in-law, and a former slasher. Shot attempt by Reeves, and Kello covers up. So you have Knutson, a former slasher, battling with McCormick. And if there's any bad blood in the family, you think that would have been settled right there in that corner.
Yeah, they had the chance. I didn't see any elbows thrown, but
Face off deep in the Aces zone. Gates gets off a quick shot. That hits bodies in front. Stats will try to clear it up. It does come out.
oh,
And now the Aces have the puck. It's going to be Peterson gaining the zone. Tries a backhand shot that goes in.
oh,
That looked as if it was going to go wide. I think it hit Zamora's stick as he tried to lay it off to the side, and now it's in the back of the net, and the Aces are back on top 3-2.
And that's a goalie's worst nightmare. Just playing it casually, going, it's not anywhere near my goal. This will be okay. Let's get a quick breakaway, breakout. Nope, back of the net.
Welcome to the D-League. So the Aces on top, 3-2 now on what has been, and Zamora has made several stunning saves.
He has.
So I mean, the Slashers are going to have to come back and save him because the Aces could have at least 3 more goals that he has kept out of the net. It's up to the Slashers now to take their goalie off the hook.
Yeah, and one thing of note, Ben's usually a steadfast person in defense. He's been playing center, I think, this game, so that's a bit of a change-up.
He played center a week ago as well, had 2 goals and an assist. Centering pass by Adamson, blocked away by Wagner and Stotts. Kept in at the point again by Mayfield. Mayfield having a good time out on the point, seeing a lot of action. Cleared out by the Aces, dumped back in by Hoffman of the Slashers. And the Aces will look to break out. Stretch pass up to Knutson, misses the mark. Icing waved off. Mayfield chases it around his own net and looks to break out. Has Hoffman up in the neutral zone, gets it up to him off the glass. Hoffman over to Neighbor. Neighbor to Adamson. Kale sends it in on net. Keller will steer that off to the side. No, he's going to cover that up.
Okay.
I was going to say it was kind of risky. He had a couple slashers coming.
Yeah, and he probably saw Zamora's play a few minutes ago, and he was thinking, nope, gonna play it safe.
Again, in earlier action, it was the Tall Boys over the Knights, 3-0. And in games coming up this afternoon, we have the Jesters versus the Adjusters. Do you want to call that?
No thanks.
Really?
I'm gonna go home and listen to it.
I'll give you $10.
Maybe,
I will give
maybe.
you $10. Nick Neighbor from the slot, blocked away by the Aces as Peterson comes up ice. Tries to hit Garten and misses the mark. That will be icing.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have the Jesters and Adjusters coming up at 3:15, and then the 4:30 game is going to be the Stampede and the Ramblers. All games going to be brought to you by D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. It's our first 3-for game. The video hat trick today, Scott.
All right, and who do you have picked for the Adjusters and the Jesters? Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know.
Don't know. One of them.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Shot from the point. Goes loose. Referee loses sight of it and blows the whistle. Biagini with a shot. Kello unable to cover that up. I think he thought he had it.
Yep, but it wasn't. It was out. Of note, we only have one referee today, and he's doing a great job.
Well,
He's doing a good job.
he's doing a good job. Yeah. No, it's Tim Terrell, the referee-in-chief. When he can't get people, he's the one that's stuck doing it.
Yeah.
He's going to get his exercise today. Taken by Benz. Shot. That just goes wide. Taken by Stats. Stats up to Peterson. Pass misses the mark. Kept in by Reeves. And now Stats has a man up front.
Oh.
He's trying to get around Biagini and does. Stats coming in all alone. Kip coming up behind him. Tries a shot. Just goes wide. Nice play by Stats. Now McKee is able to get it up and out of the zone. She'll send it to length of the ice. We'll get an icing call. The Slashers will take that icing. Zamora looks to be a little shaken up on that.
Well, he lost an edge. That's the skater. It was Stats, and he went straight into Zamora and kind of bowled him over. I was waiting for a whistle.
Stats had daylight. He was chased down by Kip, but I don't think Kip was able to get much of Stats.
No.
But Stats unable to get the shot on goal. That went wide. And it's still just 3-2. Aces in front of the Slashers. Aces trying to gain a bigger lead. It's going to be Reinholdson from the faceoff circle. Tries a shot that hits a stick and goes wide. Peterson wraps it around the net, and Benz will come and try to get up and out of the zone, and does. He has Reeves with him. Gains the zone, has 4 black jerseys around him, loses control of the puck, and himself into the net. Kello will freeze that up. We get a whistle. 9:12 remaining in the second period. It's 3-2, the Aces in front of the Slashers here on D-League Radio TV.
And that was a scary prospect. We have Reeves and Benz both taking it in towards the goalie. I was wondering what was going to happen there.
The consolation was there was 4 black jerseys all back.
Yep.
They weren't having any of that. They weren't caught with their pants down on that. I think they were cognizant of who was on the ice. Now it's Mayfield from the point. Tries a shot that hits several things and bounces in on Kello. He'll have to cover up. Scary for a goalie on that situation.
And they may have misseen this, but it looked like Garden tried to kind of, hold it into his pads and may have put a bit too much on it. It almost went in.
Face off to the left of Kello. Won by Reeves. Cleared up, not out. Asplund with another shot, and that just goes wide. Rebound. Kello gets over, makes the save. McKee with a shot. Nobody knows where it is. Face off will come to the right-hand circle. Taylor McKee with the rebound.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she should have had that. That was a soft goal, and she should have just put it top of the corner.
You know she's going to hear this, don't you?
Yeah, good.
Okay. You're sleeping on the couch, buddy. I'm not. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't know she knew how to backhand, so that was
interesting. It was a very good attempt by Taylor.
Yeah.
For those of you not in the know, Taylor McKee, the spouse of our color commentator today. And if you missed the episode where we had Taylor and Scott on, it was a very good episode on D-League Radio. Very well received.
It was a lot of fun as well.
It was great. If you can't tell, Scott, not a native of Iowa.
No.
And check that out. It's in the D-League Radio archives on dleagueradio.com. Cleared up by the Aces. That'll go to length of the ice for icing.
We have Zamora without his stick in his hands.
Is he still adjusting his equipment?
I think so. He wasn't ready for that at all. So maybe they were trying to catch him.
Maybe fatigue has set in for the substitute goalie. He still keeps looking at his wrist for some reason. Face off to the left of Jake Kello. Won by Adamson, but Knutson is going to carry that up and out of the zone for the Aces. Taken back by the Slashers. It's going to be McCormick and Wagner battling. McCormick gets it into the zone, where Garten will take it for the Aces, gets it up and out. Slashers regroup at center ice. It's Mayfield. Up off the boards. McCormick still deep into the zone, taking his own sweet time getting out. Slashers still offside. Now they tag up Aces with the puck. It's Alex Garten. Up to Knutson. He can't handle while bouncing. Puck goes into the Slasher zone. Troy Mayfield has been very busy today as a defender. Unable to get it around Knutson. Comes in. Soft pass into the slot, intercepted by Asplund, who will look to get up and out of the zone. It does. Makes a nice move. It's 4-on-2 if they hurry. Asplund gets around Wagner. Coming in. He has Adamson with him. Tries a shot that gets deflected wide. And the Aces try to get it up and out. It's going to be Asplund sending a centering pass. It comes all the way out to the point, vacated by Mr. Asplund. And the Aces look to come the other way. It's going to be Reinholdson chasing it down with Mayfield. Mayfield tries to get it up, not out, kept in by Peterson. Reinholdson back to the point to Alex Garten. Garten from the point, looking to make something happen. Up off the boards, gets around McCormick to Reinholdson. Centering pass, that gets loose. Garten tries a shot, it just goes wide. Reinholdson tries a chase down on the far side boards on the right wing side. Makes a move, gets around Mayfield. Makes another move, gets around another person, tries another shot. Reinholdson still hasn't scored on his buddy Zamora.
He wants it, though.
He wants it. Deflected. Still loose in the slot. It's Peterson. Peterson wraps around, chipped away by Mayfield, but not out. Garten keeps it in. Tries a shot. That goes high and into the near side corner. Sean Peterson chases it down. 5:09 remaining. Tries a shot. Zamora will glove that down and hang on. And will get a stoppage in play with 5 minutes remaining. It's still 3-2. The Aces in front of the Slashers here on D-League Radio.
Yeah, and Zamora took that one like he was a third baseman, and there was a line drive. He dove forward and took it in his glove. A few minutes ago now, but Aspelin had a really good play taking it end to end. Smart Aces tried to do a soft center, and Aspelin said, "Excuse me," almost took it down, put it in the net.
He is very polite. Zamora covers up, and we will redo the face-off to the right of the Slashers goalie. We are down to 4.5 remaining here in the second period, still 3-2. Slashers look to clear the zone. It's kept in by Knutson on the near side boards, wrapped around by Biagini. Stats keeps it in at the point. Gets around neighbor, Reinholdson. The crafty forward tries to get into the slot, tries a centering pass. Unable to keep that in is the Aces.
Oh.
And Adamson gains the zone with Neighborhood. Not Neighborhood. Neighborhood?
Close. That'll do.
Kip gets it up to Adamson. Adamson's been all over the place as well. Tries a centering pass to Neighbor, but that hits a stick and comes up and out of the zone. And it's going to be Reinholdson once again for the Aces, gaining the zone on the near side. In the corner, tries a centering pass that goes through the blue ice, and I don't think Zamora saw that, Scott.
Yeah, I mean, he was behind the net, so it was never really going to go in, but like you said, it could have been off a pad, and he didn't see it at all.
Kip sends the puck in on net. Keller will glove that down with 3:20 remaining in the period. No sense of urgency here late in the second period. Everybody kind of taking their sweet time, and if I'm on the Aces, that's going to be my MO right now.
Yep. Oh.
Shot attempt by the Slashers. Kello sticks that away, cleared out of the zone by Stats. Reinholdson gathers in a loose puck, looks to get up and out of the zone, kept in by Asplin. Neighbor, if he can get to the puck first, he's going to have a legitimate chance, but Stats able to block that shot. Those two players lock skates, and the puck will come out of the zone.
Neighborhood isn't hustling to get out of there. He's kind of just slowly skating.
And it's funny, it's the, the Slashers have a full bench. Asplin deep in his own zone, dodges a bullet, and still able to get the puck up and out. It's going to be Wagner. Wagner gains the zone for the Aces, tries a shot that's blocked. Reinholdson comes in, makes a move, and it's in. There it is. Reinholdson scores for the Aces, and Zamora shows his frustration there. He feels he should have had that. He did leave that post wide open.
Yeah, and I was waiting for Reinholdson to kind of come sliding up on the knee and doing a few fist bumps, and nothing. It was pretty subdued, right, for scoring one on his friend.
They probably can't breathe right now. Those guys are gassed. 4-2 now. The Aces with a 2-goal lead late in the second period. That is a big insurance goal for the team in black.
Yeah, and they're looking good. They're not looking too tired. I'm surprised.
Minute and a half remaining. Puck deep in the Slasher zone once again. Mayfield on the far side. He has Reeves breaking up ice. Pass attempt gets to him. Reeves unable to handle it. Stats will send it the other way. Icing waved off. It's going to be Mayfield behind his own net. Looking to let this breakout happen. Kept in by Garten. Garten tries a shot. It's tipped in front. There's a rebound. He scores. Ian Knutson gathers in a rebound and diving, losing his balance, is able to take a loose puck and bury it. We are under a minute. It is now 5-2. Aces in front of the Slashers.
Yeah, I was thinking, maybe 4-2 would be pretty even if the Smart Aces kind of ran out of gas, but 5-2, that's a commanding lead.
Zamora made the initial save. The puck was laying there. It was Knutson going hard for it, able to get his stick on it and put it past a sprawling Zamora. And the team in black now has some big insurance now.
Yeah.
That was huge. The Slashers have a lot of weapons, Scott, as you and I both know, and they're not afraid to use them. And now it's still the Aces carrying the play.
15 seconds left. Let's see how this shakes out.
Play in the corner into the slot. It's Peterson. Takes a shot that's blocked into the near side boards. 9 seconds remaining. Length of the ice. Icing waved off as Kello plays it. There's 1 second remaining. That'll do it for the second period. what started out as a pretty slow pace for this second period ended with a flourish.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of breath here. I don't really know what's happening. I thought it was going to be pretty even going into the third, but I mean, the scoreboard tells another story, and they've had a few real genuine plays to get those goals as well. Zamora's not getting the rest he would have needed after playing in the game prior, unfortunately.
Not at all. And folks, we're going to take this time in between this period to tell you of something of a serious nature. We're not very serious very often on D-League Radio, but this is something that has happened to a member of our D-League family. We have Casey Spear, a member of the Vicious Squirrels, lost his sister and her husband in a tragic car wreck earlier this week, and the couple leave behind 3 children. A GoFundMe page has been started up, and we need your help. If you go to dleagueradio.com, we have a link to the GoFundMe page, and it is for a very worthy cause. These 3 children were left without parents in the blink of an eye early Tuesday morning, and this is for let's see, Joseph and Ashley Grubel are the parents that perished in this accident, and their children are Alexis, Ashton, and Keely. We really need your help. The members of D-League have always stepped up to fill the void left by many accidents that we've had, just injuries. But this one's huge, and this affects a very good member of the D-League, a longtime member, Casey Spear. So our best wishes go out to Casey Spear and his family, and please give while you can. Go to dleagueradio.com, click on the link for the GoFundMe page to help the Grubel children, and we appreciate it. Now back to the trivial. Asplin behind his own net, looking to get up and out, but it's kept in by Garten. Garten comes in, takes a shot, and that's deflected by Kip. Kip shaking his hand. He felt that one. Kept in by Stats at the point. Stats tries a shot. Kip breaks up another one. Peterson with a shot. Zamora will cover up. Zamora's seen more rubber today than, well, any member that works at Firestone.
And that's a big call, but I think it's accurate today.
It is a big call. Kept in by Alex Garten at the point. Sends a cross-ice pass. That's going to be taken in by Nick Garten. Garten hits his brother coming in from the point. There's a shot saved by Zamora. Nice save, Eric Zamora. Biagini with the rebound for the Slashers. Has Reeves breaking up ice. Gets the puck to him. Stats and Reeves chase it down. Reeves comes away with it. Tries a centering pass to Biagini, but that was broken up. And Nick Garten's going to get the puck up and out of the zone, chased down by Asplin. We've said Asplin and Mayfield a lot today. Now, they are missing Enscat, but they have a lot of weapons still on the Slasher bench.
Yeah.
Just a bad day for the team in green so far.
Not really gelling. Not really much more to say other than that, and the Smart Aces have looked particularly good.
They have. Not to take anything away from the Aces. Absolutely not. Stats from the near side corner. Tries a stretch pass with this. Biagini tries a pass that's blocked by Reinholdson. Kello will cover up and we'll get a whistle. Good block by Reinholdson.
Good thinking.
Very good defensive play by the forward. Again, the Aces wearing many hats today. You're right. The line changes for the Aces are hilarious.
They look like they're wounded.
Yeah.
They're dying out there.
Face off back to the point. Mayfield keeps it in. Loose puck gathered in by Garten. He looks to get up and out of the zone. Gets across ice to Reinholdson. Reinholdson can't gather in a loose puck, but he will gain the zone. Gets around Benz. Now Ben's able to recover. Has a loose puck pinned up against the wall on the far side. Puck comes loose. We will get a penalty. And it looks like Benz is going to go for tripping. No, they're going to call roughing. And the Slashers will be shorthanded. Not something they need this late in the game, down by 3 goals. There's still plenty of time in the third period, but still, they're down by 3.
Yeah, and that's one of those, I mean, not necessarily 50-50 calls, but there's a lot of jostling in D-League, and sometimes it's just a bit too much. Ben's going off with a wry smile.
Reinholdson from the point. Shot attempt goes wide. Asplund will gather in a loose puck and send it down the length of the ice to take some heat out of a hot kitchen for the Slashers. Down by 3 and now shorthanded with 14 minutes remaining. Alex Garten. This rookie comes through with speed, gains the line, everybody backing up, watching him go. He's looking to make a pass, tries a centering pass. Mayfield able to get a foot on that and block it. Asplund unable to clear the zone. It's Garten along the wall, battling with McCormick. Garten comes away with it. Had a man on the far side, but he tried a shot attempt. That got blocked by Mayfield, goes up and out of play. We'll get a face-off deep in the Slasher zone. 2 minutes remaining on this Aces power play. They had a full line change of 2 people come on the ice for the Aces.
Now, did I hear you refer to Garten as a rookie?
This is his first year in the D-League.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
It's one of those freaks of nature. Just takes to it like a duck to water. Every year there's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Stats behind his own net. Gets it up to Wagner. Wagner coming through center ice with a loose puck. Makes a move and gets around Asplund. Gains the zone. Centering pass over to Knutson. Unable to hit the mark, but Stats able to keep the loose puck in.
Oh.
Tries a centering pass. McCormick puts him on the seat of his pants. Slashers able to clear the puck. 12.5 remaining. 1:20 remaining in the Aces power play, and it's going to be in Knutson with a goal already today. Over to Reinholdson, far side. They gain the zone. Reinholdson and Asplund battle. Asplund knocks away a puck. It comes up and out. Slashers able to dodge another bullet. 1:03 remaining on the Aces power play. Adamson looking to break up and out of the zone, but it's going to be kept in by Wagner. Oh, they're going to say offside. Okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure. It looked borderline to me.
Yeah, it's kind of dancing along the line a bit. This power play, the Smart Aces without a great sense of urgency, but I mean, fair enough. Just soak up some time.
Sure, they're already up by 3. Aces gain the zone. It's going to be Nick Garten. His shot attempt goes wide. Knutson will chase it down with Kip for the Slashers in the near corner. Neighbor will get the puck and send it out of the, well, neighborhood. There. Now that made sense.
Yeah, but you're missing Reeves take it in here.
Shot goes off the post. Reeves wristed a shot. Kello will tell you later that's all he gave it. That's all he gave him was the post, and Reeves got all of it. Reeves still with the puck, looking to make something happen. Reeves trying to make sure he still gets on the stat sheet. As Garten comes up the ice, Benz is out of the penalty box. Both teams at full strength. Aces gain the zone. Nick Garten gets around 1 man, but not 2. That is going to be Benz. Gathers in a loose puck. It's going to be 3-on-2 if they hurry. Benz comes up the left wing side. Comes in, takes a shot. Kello able to glove that and steer it away. Benz, a shot from the top of the face-off circle, blocked by Nick Garten. And now Alex Garten gets it up to Peterson on the right wing side. They gain the zone. Peterson comes in, takes a shot. Zamora will get that on the crest of his jersey and hang on. 10.5 remaining here in the third period. It's 5-2. The Aces in front of the Slashers here on D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV.
Yeah, and typically when the Slashers are down, and I've seen a few of their games, they have one of their powerhouse players try and take it end-to-end, put it in the net, give them a bit of momentum. That was Benz right there trying to put it through.
He had 2 chances. Kello made a nice save with his glove on that first chance. The second chance, Garten blocked it. Now a shot attempt just goes wide. It was blocked in partial by Mayfield. Reinholdson will chase it down on the far side wall, still with the puck. Mayfield and Reinholdson kicked into the slot, now cleared out by the Slashers. Kello will chase that down and nullify any icing call that was going to become, but it's going to be Hoffman for the Slashers. He gains his own. Hoffman comes in, looks to get around one player, tries a shot. That's blocked by Wagner. Wagner's clearing attempt comes up and out of the zone, where the Slashers will have to regroup. 9.5 remaining in the third.
Yeah, and Kello not taking that icing was really interesting. I could see almost here internally the Smart Aces just screaming at him.
Going to be Neighbor just missing it in the slot, and now the Aces are going to come back. It's a 4-on-1 if they hurry. 3-on-1 now. It's going to be Nick Garten. He has his brother on the left wing side. Comes in, broken up by Zamora. Shot saved by Zamora. Reinholdson with the chance on the puck, loose in the slot. Unable to get a second one past his buddy Eric. And Zamora with a very nice save to keep this a 3-goal game with just under 9 minutes remaining.
Yeah, and they had the right idea there. I would say they hung on to it maybe a second too long. The angle wasn't quite there for the pass, and Reinholdson almost with the rebound as well. Like you said, it was a 3-on-1.
Face off to the right of Zamora. Won by Peterson out to Garten. Garten tries a shot. That's blocked partially by Adamson. He'll gather in a loose puck behind the net. Wraps it around the boards, going up for Taylor McKee. She gets it up, not out. And now Adamson will take it through the neutral zone, bothered by Reinholdson, but he gains the zone. Adamson, shot attempt goes wide. Biagini in the corner. That comes in on net. Hits bodies, and now it's going to be the Aces trying to clear it, but Benz keeps it on the left wing side. Benz comes in, looking to make a play. Reinholdson gets in his way. Benz wanted to shoot. Reinholdson diving, takes away his shooting lane. Ben's forced to make another move. Kello gloves it down. Brave play, if not crazy, by Reinholdson. Benz has a shot.
Once he actually hit there and his helmet was right in the line of the goal, he's going, I've made a huge mistake. What am I doing?
I've made a huge mistake. Cleared up, not out by the Aces. Peterson with the loose puck over on the left wing side. Gets it up to Knutson, who doesn't see it. It goes down the length of the ice, and we will get another icing call with 7.5 remaining in the third period.
Yeah, maybe getting a bit tired here. They're usually a very clean passing team, and probably slipped through 2 players' sticks right there.
At least, yeah.
But they've got a 3-goal lead, so
true. Yeah,
they can park the bus.
They can do what they want. Face off to the left of the Aces goalie. It's going to be Reinholdson, tries to get it up. Adamson keeps it in for the Slashers. Top of the face-off circle, looking to make a shot. That's going to be blocked by Peterson. Adamson back to his point to Asplund. Asplund fires a shot. That goes over everything off the glass. Benz can't keep it in. It's going to be chased down by Asplund and Peterson. Asplund comes away with the puck. Off the boards, up to McKee. Taylor dumps it into the zone, chased down by Stats. He's going to gather it in and look to make something happen for the team in black. Cross ice pass over to Reinholdson. The Aces are getting behind. And there's a shot, he scores! Oh, Reinholdson with a shot. Zamora thought he had it. It trickles through. And now we have a 6-2 lead. Reinholdson with his second goal of the game. You know he's going to rub that in his buddy's face later.
Yep, he got the quick shot off and he didn't quite have the pads down and trickled through.
Reinholdson with his second goal of the game, and he's had quite a few opportunities.
Yep, but he's got 2 now, so he can rest easy. And a 6-2 scoreline, I wouldn't have called this.
I would not have either. Reinholdson coming back in the zone, looking to make something happen. He's smelling blood and water. He wants a hat trick now. Centering pass over to Knutson, unable to get a good shot off. Knutson centers it back up. It's going to be Stats at the point. Puck's going to come up and out of the zone. Slashers are going to come away. It's going to be Eric Kipp up to Reeves. Reeves through center ice with speed, looking to get around Stats. Tries a shot. That hits Kello and gets off into the glass. Centering pass by Reeves, goes by everybody and gets around Kipp. He'll chase it back down in his own zone.
And here's Reinholdson. He wants 3.
Well, you can smell it now. He wants it. Because if you're going to trash talk your buddy, you really want as much ammo as you can have, or as you can gather.
Yeah.
Up to McCormick, unable to keep that puck in. It's going to be Wagner. Wagner gains the blue line around his buddy Kipp.
Ooh, jeez.
Blocked by Mayfield. Wagner goes sprawling. Puck loose up to the top of the slot. Wagner able to gather in another loose puck. Looking to make something happen. It hits Reeves. Wagner still with the puck. Over to Garten. Comes in. Hits the post. That hit the post solid, Scott. Now Knutson with a shot. It breaks off and in. Knutson with his second goal of the game. It's now 7-2. And we've been talking all through the show about the Aces being shorthanded and they're gassed, they're tired. But they're showing a lot more energy than the Slashers have all game.
Yeah, did they switch jerseys? I don't really know what's happening here. Because on that last play, there was just, I mean, in defense, maybe positionally they were there, but they weren't really challenging any of the puck handlers.
It seems like there has been not a lot of urgency in the Slasher step
Yeah,
today.
that's a good word.
Reinholdson looking for the hat trick. Comes in, blocked by Benz, loose in the corner. Reeves with the puck. He's going to go around his own net. He's going to try and go coast to coast. Cross one line and two. Looking to gain the zone. He does. Gets it over to Gates. Gates can't handle the pass, but now gets a shot off, and that'll go behind the net. Benz will gather it in on the near side boards. Trying to get it up to his point. Nobody there, and the Aces will come away with it. It's going to be Nick Garton to his brother Alex. Alex with Asplund on the boards, looking to waste some time. 3.5 remaining. Garton comes away. Penalty upcoming on the Slashers. Not what they needed. Garton through the slot, bothered by Reeves. Garton still with the puck. Cross ice over to Peterson. Peterson to Stats. Stats shot, deflected up and over the net. Benz will touch up. We will get the penalty call now. And we will see who that is on.
Benz or Reeves?
That's going to be Asplund. 2 minutes, 3 minutes for holding.
Wow, okay. I was wrong.
It must have been on the play with Garton here on the glass as they were bunched together. And now a 5-goal differential, and the Slashers are shorthanded
for the rest
for
of the game.
Probably, well, they hope the rest of the game because otherwise it'll be a 6-goal lead. Face off in the Slasher zone. I didn't see this game coming, Scott.
No.
I thought this was going to be a battle.
Yeah, I was misled. I thought this would be a real, tight game to commentate. It's been fun, but yeah, the margin was never really there outside of the first half of the game.
Kip gets around a player, gains the zone. Kip has a good shot. He's wanting to take it, takes it. It just goes wide. Adamson chases down a loose puck. Taken by Neighbor now. Neighbor with a shot. Kip tries to deflect it with his stick, unable to do so. That's the most pressure they've had in quite some time now.
Yeah.
And they're shorthanded. Icing the call as we get another stoppage in play with 1:47 remaining. 2:03 remaining on the Aces power play. And it's all over but the Academics on this one. Neighbor with the shot. Kello gloves it down, keeps play going. Aces on the power play. It's Garton.
Yeah, this game looks like it's in slow motion
It
right
really
now.
does. And we look slow enough.
Yeah, D-League slow motion.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Benz with the puck. Coming up ice, it's a 2-on-1 with Neighbor. Benz takes a shot. Kello with the save. They're going to say that's a slap shot with a high stick.
And Benz nods. He goes, yep, you got me.
Faceoff will come all the way back down into the Slasher zone. We're under a minute left as both teams line up. Cleared up and out by the Slashers. We're under 40 seconds. So yeah, I wasn't expecting this game today, Scott.
No, not at all, not at all. And I'm just thinking about playoff implications right now. The Smart Aces are nothing if not consistent. The Slashers, I mean, I think on their day, no one can really cover them, but I mean, you miss a player or two or just have an off day for the whole team, and I mean, here we are, 7-2.
And again, the Slashers are missing Enscat today, which is a big piece of their puzzle,
Very
but
big.
at the same time, he's not all of it. They have a lot of pieces to their puzzle here on the bench today, but all game today, we were both kind of looking at each other and just with questionable looks on our face, wondering where the effort was.
Yep, and there's the buzzer.
Thank God.
7-2 to the Smart Aces. If anyone called that, I'll buy you a beer.
Well,
done.
I mean, it's always been the go-to score on predictions on D-League Radio. If we
Really?
don't know, we just say 7-2. Just pick one. So we're going to, wrap this up, I guess. And your final thoughts on this debacle?
I'm actually speechless. I'm looking down again at the ice and how short-handed the Smart Aces are. The scoreline shouldn't be like this, so credit to them if nothing else, really.
Once again, we're going to tell you that D-League Radio is brought to you by the Keg Stand, 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. They are open 7 days a week till 2 a.m. They have a full menu, over 90 beers on tap. They have a great staff. Ryan Greening, owner and a member of the D-League. They are the home of D-League and the home of D-League Radio, the Keg Stand. D-League Night is coming up, and at the end of the year, we have the D-League Awards coming up. We announced that at the last D-League Night, and much in the flavor of the NHL Awards, the MVP, the Defenseman of the Year, the D-League Awards show. The very first one is coming up at the end of this season.
All right.
Stay tuned for more details as we go.
Oh,
so we are going to wrap this up. One more time, we're going to tell you about the GoFundMe page on dleagueradio.com. Please help these children out. The loss of their parents is devastating. Their youngest child is 6. So please give what you can. Go to dleagueradio.com. Check the GoFundMe link. Scott, final word.
I mean, that game was nothing if not surprising, but it was a good game to watch. There were a lot of real clever plays, especially by the Smart Aces.
And Taylor almost had a goal today.
Yeah, I mean, she'll get one day.
Maybe.
She can't be a multiple goal scorer like everyone in the family, so.
All right. All right, we are going to wrap this up. For executive producer Rich Harms, he is Scott Van Dort. I'm John Reichert. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening and watching D-League Radio.